What up? It's DevanOnDeck once again, and today we're going over my pickups for April. So now I'm personally excited for this video because this is my very first pickups video ever of all time. So if you're watching this with me, you are witnessing history. We're making history together. I appreciate you. You are the MVP. Let's get right into it. The first thing I want to show you guys is this lovely GQ bag. This is my go-to bag for basically everything. I carry this on the day-to-day basis. I really enjoy this bag personally, obviously because it's camo. I feel like camo is very timeless. We have a dope insignia from GQ here, the logo here, and it is actually the logo that they used to use on the magazine in 1957. So this is tight. I usually carry chargers in here and then camera equipment since I'm vlogging all the time. Besides the cameras that I'm using now to film this, I have my T3i, which is in front of me, and right here on my left hand side I am filming my other angle with my Canon G7X. So that leads me to the things that are inside this bag. So on a daily basis I have my Gorillapod. So this is really tight because it has all these dope legs to it and you can like mold it and form it. The good thing about this is it's very nimble, meaning that these all act as individual arms with joints and can do kind of like your fingers and they can grab stuff. That's what they're called, Gorillapods. So you can literally mount them onto the side of poles, on the side of a chair. Anything you actually can grab onto with your hand, you can grab onto with a Gorillapod. So this is clutch. I use this all the time. I also have a smaller version of this, but again, my G7X is on it right now, so I can't show you that. This is what I use for all of my shots in the car. So this is also by Joby. It is a suction cup mount. This mechanism right here twists and it basically locks on to whatever smooth surface you have. So whether it's the outside of your car, inside glass, window, whatever the case may be, it's perfect. And then obviously your camera attaches here. I am telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is clutch for inside the car shots. They have one that's a little less expensive, that's more coily on the neck. Don't get that one. Get this one here that stiffens up. It'll hold it pretty still for you and won't shake as much. It won't be perfect, so you might want some stabilization in your camera. But yes, make sure that you get one of these. I'm telling you right now, clutch. So one thing that I appreciate about the bag, on the back you have this dope little clip that can hold basically anything you want to clip to it. I rarely really use that one. The clip that I actually use is on the inside of the bag. And this clip I use to actually carry the next thing I'm going to show you. Last but not least in this bag, which I have hooked on this handy dandy hook on the inside, is my Head Porter case. Head Porter is a carry company. They make luggage, bags. They were in case before in case was in case, if that makes sense. And they make timeless goods. I ended up going with the all black leather, but they have nylon, they have polka dot, they have gingham, they have so many different patterns and stuff. For this pouch specifically, I was actually in the search for a case for my G7X and I couldn't find one on Amazon or anywhere else that I thought was tight. So basically, I looked up the measurements of the G7X, looked up the measurements of this bag. I was like, oh, I remember a Head Porter. So I used to wear them all the time. I actually used to wear them on the side of my belt. And actually, I think I have a picture from 2011 that I can pull up in my phone. And if I do have it, I'll put it up on screen right now. It's hilarious. But what's not hilarious about it, what's actually tight, is that in this picture, if I'm thinking of the right picture, I was wearing joggers. And joggers, my friends, were something that came around, if you remember, around the block again, maybe 2014, 2015. Some people were still wearing joggers right now. And I was wearing them back in 2010 because I was focused on like Japanese fashion and what a lot of the guys are doing in the UK. So I had joggers a long time ago. And that's why I never wear them anymore because I'm over it. But anyway, onto the bag. It has really dope features on it that I really personally enjoy. It can attach to things in numerous ways. You have the Velcro backing here, a button snap here, and you can attach it to anything. They want to give you numerous ways to attach it to your stuff. Again, I highly recommend this for the G7X. It is going to be a little bit more pricey, so if you don't want to drop at least $100, don't do it. For me, this is very special and nostalgic because obviously I told you, I grew up on this stuff. So this is something that was perfect for me. And again, it's a luxury pouch, yes. And I'm all about the luxe situation and the streetwear heritage, so I gotta mess with it. Inside, it is fully padded, as you can see. So if you look inside, it is fully padded. And the padding is very helpful when it comes to the camera stuff. You have different pockets and slits for various memory cards. Yeah, just a very lit bag and great to use. So there goes that. Okay, now it's time to get to my favorite part, the sneakers. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I have a great relationship with this company right here, Greats Brand. I've been friends with the folks over at Greats Brand since summer 2016. I used to work with them for the free for a long time. And I can say easily, at this moment, this is my favorite shoe brand of all time. This is not an endorsement. They're not paying me for this. Again, I'm showing you other shoes besides Greats. But I want to let you know right now, something that I pride myself in is finding brands that nobody really knows about, that are kind of off the radar a little bit, up and coming, and niche and exclusive. That makes me feel special. I don't know how you shop. Back in the day, I used to be really into the hype stuff. I used to care about what everybody else thought. Now I shop for me and I pick things based off of what I like. So I'm glad I got on Greats Brand early before a lot of people even knew about them. Actually, before I started working with them in 2016, I knew about them when they debuted, I think, a year before, no, 2 years before that, like 2014, when they dropped the Woosters for the first time. So speaking of Woosters, these are a pair of Woosters. So let's get into the box. So the Wooster is Greats Brand's slip-on. And what's special about these shoes is they are made in Italy. If you guys don't know, Italy is the capital of footwear, quality footwear. They're known for that. And usually an Italian-made shoe is gonna cost you a pretty penny as opposed to your Nikes and all the shoes you love that are made in China. These are handcrafted in Italy with the utmost quality. Great details about these. This edition is the first that I've ever seen them have perforated. And if you know what perforation is, that means these little holes. Just making sure we all know, which is really tight. I love the texture that it adds to the shoe. Another detail about the shoe that I really enjoy is the fact that there's no branding on the outside. It's just a plain shoe. It allows me to express myself, and I don't have a big old, even like the little Vans tag you get on the side with Vans slip-ons, not my thing. But these right here, all about quality, all about comfort, and they just smell good too. They smell amazing. Next, we got a box here from Christian Louboutin, or Christian Louboutin. I don't know how you pronounce it. CL, okay? They have been partners of mine for some months now. I appreciate the love they've shown me. And these shoes are actually going to surprise you. Again, if you're really familiar with my style, you know I really don't do high top sneakers, but I had to make an exception for these. And here's why. So the first thing that really struck me about this shoe is the color. All very subtle, dark, deep, gray, and can actually come off as black depending on what you're wearing. And again, it's all tonal, even though you have some pattern going on here, as well as the mixed material. So you have leather, you have suede here, and then also looks like wool felt. And again, this is Christian Louboutin, so you know he used the finest of materials. And I believe his shoes are made in Italy too. Let me check, hold on. Let me look this up. Italy, like I said. And while my phone's out, I'm just gonna look up the price of these real quick, because I'm gonna show you a perfect example. These bad boys are made in Italy. Okay, you saw the Greats Brand already. Those are made in Italy. You can find those for about $179 for those slip-ons. These, however, are also made in Italy, and these are gonna run you $995, okay? About $1,000, about the price of a drone, okay? The price of a drone. I'm gonna let you go ahead and let that sink in. Last but not least, we have these right here. I'm telling you right now, do you see these shoes? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm only gonna say a couple things about these. I chose to get the all black pair because you know I love all black. That's my favorite color to wear. It's gonna be easy to wear with everything. The yellow laces are probably gonna get swapped out for these lovely extra black ones they came with. I love the black on black human species embroidery here, right here on the upper. It's beautiful. These I've already tried on. I've actually already shot these. And yes, the bottom is clean because I have cleaned them. And these are very special to me, not only because they're rare shoes and they're NMDs and my first pair of boosts outside of my Yeezys that I got a long time ago, my Turtle Doves. These are personally very special to me because I am a huge fan of the gentleman named Pharrell Williams. Not only is he a style icon, not only is he a musical genius, not only is he a great humanitarian, all-around wonderful human being, all those things, have helped me find identity. So I grew up as a black kid who didn't like to do black stuff, that didn't like sports or necessarily hip hop as much until I got a little bit older. I was really ostracized for not fitting in. So I tried to play sports to be cool, but I was really bad at sports. So then I just did what I really loved. So I took a whole bunch of art classes, I did a whole bunch of theater, and I still couldn't really find my place. Middle school was probably the worst time of my life that I can remember. And I'm not telling you this to feel sorry for me. I'm telling you this to bring you back around to the man Pharrell himself, because him and other people like him, will.i.am, Kanye West, Lupe Fiasco, these are unconventional black guys that were into things that weren't traditional, and I gravitated towards that as a kid and said, oh, these guys are weird, oh, these guys are different, and they're cool, they're able to be successful in life and build careers off their interests, and they have the same interests in me. So look at me now, I'm into fashion, I'm into tech, I'm into weird anime shit, just like all my heroes. So thank you, Pharrell. One day we at least work together or something, man. I don't know. Anyway, this is why these shoes are special to me. I'm gonna take very good care of these, but I'll also be wearing them a lot because they are comfortable as all get out. And yes, I thought I'd just share that with y'all so you can get a little insight into like what inspires me, who inspires me, what influences me in my creativity and my lifestyle and my aspirations. And actually, I love to hear who inspires you. Who are your inspirations? Who are the people that influence you in your life? I love to hear it in the comments. Leave those. And if you haven't yet, give your boy a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. Okay, this is a great channel so far, I think. I appreciate your time as always, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.